Hello, testing. 1, 2. How is the sound? That sounds all right. My hair's a little messed up in the back. A little bit. It's all right. Might have to fix it a little bit. All right. Anyways. Hello, everyone. We got AJ and Lizzie and Sarah Joy are all moderating. How nice of them. Thank you, moderators. Apocalypse No, April Coco, Dave Moss, Madison. Sorry I was a few minutes late. When's Trends. Dave Moss, Bob Messina, Gigi. Kick Save. West Hawk Happy Quails. D Wazoo. Let's see. Jan Porter, MSU Kiwi. Melissa McQueen, Elizabeth Woodward. Erica with a heart. Ryan the Gamer. Zipper. Daniel Boberson. Nanby. Marcel Kern, good to see you. Marcel. Travis Hesselman. Ibby Dibby. AM Coffee from North Carolina. Darth Tater. Strange Reverend. RV Cruisin'. Thomas Burnett. Connie Fernandez. Nuri Cheery, Gordon Gott. Nicole Wilson. Queen of the South, Michelle Lee. Madonna Harold. Did I say Ryan the Gamer? Rainy Janie, Resonics. Dennis St. Amour. Paula Faust, Rabbit Kitten. Darren Markley, Connie V. 12 Tree. 12 Tree, this is after I fixed it. I did my original haircut and then I did another fixing operation. So it took me 2 haircuts to get this. It's all right. It's adequate. Testify Tester AJ. Mantronics. Erica. Erica the Pharmacist. Jody Ross. Jenny Lassiter. Ice Bond. Clark Smith. Ramanjit. Mad Mar VCR. Eric Mings. Rick Hoppy is on his dinner break. Clark Smith. I think I said that. Wendy Lincoln. Helena Petrovich. Doreen Weir. Tracy Frukartoffine. Arthur Cotman. Nancy T. I hope you are feeling better, Nancy. Cal Voltaire. Happy Quails. Patty Price. Gator Bait. See, when you say what results, just reveals you're not a regular watcher. Just reveals you're not a regular viewer. You might as well, instead of saying what results, you might as well hang a sign around your neck. Or change. You might as well change your username to not a regular viewer. That'd be easier. Tim Southern. Skull Jelly. Real One. Polly. Patty Price. Diana Lynn. Kristen Shea. Alex Duncan. Asymptomatic. Susan Louise. Go Habs Go. Oh, Jenny's Books and Vlogs, you're here. Hey, Jenny's Books and Vlogs, I owe you. Thank you for a donation like 3 streams ago. You made a donation and I missed it. So I wrote myself a note to thank you. Jenny's Books and Vlogs from Canada. Thank you for this. Thank you for this one as well. But thank you for the one from a couple nights ago that I missed. I had that on my to-do list to thank you when you popped up again next. Amber E. Trouble with the Trees. Eric Mings. Is Dallas Alice here? Dallas Alice. Satori Mystic. Jake from State Farm. TT, staying classy. Nope, I'm timing out staying classy. Staying classy says, you look tired tonight, Steve. Are you okay? Isn't that a nice thing to hear when you start a stream? Isn't that what you want to hear? When you go meet up with some friends or go to work, isn't it fun when somebody says, you look tired? Is everything, are you okay? So that's why staying classy is getting timed out. Do I really look differently than I normally look at this time of day? I don't think I do. I think I look pretty much the same as I do at the start of every stream. Lynn Downey is here. MSU Kiwi. Susan Louise. Eric Mings. Gone with the Gale. Chris Damon. RV Cruisin'. Cherry Cola. Cindy Jones says, you look good, but you do seem sad sometimes. Hey, chat psychologist, professional chat psychologist Cindy Jones thinks I seem sad sometimes. If you're looking for a chat psychologist, apparently Cindy Jones is an expert. Lisa Majikowski is here. Masajowski. K. Bati is here. MKD11 is here. Ben Weather Channel is here. Sandy Letner is here. Deborah Barron is here. Cindy says, sorry was just saying you look sad sometimes. That's a psychologist, chat psychologist expert, Cindy Jones. Mad Marv VCR is here. Oh, I already said that. Dr. Frankenstein is here. John Ditch is here. Darth Dudley is here. I have been getting a little sun. I've been going for walks in my minimalist shoes during the afternoons. So I've been getting some more sun. Thomas Burnett says, it's like when my wife tells me I'm grumpy. It's self-fulfilling. Miss Pac-Man is here. Some guy is here. Castle is here. Cheska Thompson is here. Jess C is here. Polly says it's like, Rick Hoppy says it's like greeting someone and asking, have you gained weight? TT, I haven't worked out in a few days because I've actually been running more now that I can run on the treadmill again. Cherry Cola is here. Jimmy Brooks is here. All right, we're getting ready to start the stream for real. We are getting ready. Ryder is here. Evasive Snail. Yeah, I haven't seen my results yet. You guys will be seeing them the same time as me. Quiana Capri is here. Jeff Ha is here. Barb Morris is here. I talked to my mom, and I told my mom, I said I got my results, but I can't tell you them because I'm saving them for the viewers. So you're finding out before my mom is. How about that? No, not my COVID results. Run Eddie is here. Kick save. No, she's not watching. She doesn't watch live. Okay, again, thanks to our mods, AJ, Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Rusty G, Lizzie. Thank you. Stay in Classy says, wow, I meant that in a very caring way. People in this chat are nasty tonight. Maybe you certain people should check your own attitudes and not jump down my throat, and people are still on this. Unreal. Well, look, if you're going to come in here right at the start of the stream and tell me I look tired and ask if I'm not okay, well, you're going to have to expect to get some crap for it. What can I say? You know? You said it. So, if you're not going to be polite, then, then you have to take what comes with that. Lithrone is here. Hey, Harry is here. Harry Melcongen. It's some combination of Harry and Phyllis. Some combination of Harry and Phyllis is here. Some combination of Harry and Phyllis is here. Ooh, sorry. Now I'm hearing two of me. I think I fixed the two of me issue. Jeff Curry is here. Bulldogs and Butterflies is here. Staying classy. Staying classy. You're getting close to staying banned. Let it go, staying classy. Let it go. Staying classy. You're watching a channel. You said something that the host considered rude. Either shut up about it or you'll get hidden. It's not your channel. If you want to have a channel where you can say whatever you want, start your own channel. But I'm just telling you, shut up about it or you're going to get hidden. It's common sense. If you don't want to get hidden, don't argue with the host. It's pretty basic. I mean, just use your noggin. Anyways, Andrew Broadwater is here. JT's getting timed out because JT's being impatient. Everyone's impatient. No one can wait 5 seconds for something. When's this? When's this? Where are the packages? Where are the test results? You can wait until I do it. That's why JT got timed out. JT, you can wait while you're timed out. Rui Costa is here. Shaft is here. All right. I think we're going to start this stream proper. Tracy Shearer is here. Welcome to our live stream. Canwell is here. Helen Callie's here. Now, before we get to the test results, we have other things to cover. I'm going to give you the results of my thyroid tests. Torchwood Gal is here. Sharon Heberling is here. Crypto Nomad is here. Scott Edwards is here. Detector Steve is here. First, though, I'm going to tell you about, once again, how I'm the best citizen and neighbor who makes things better for everybody else who lives where I live. And it's thankless, and nobody thanks me for it, but I do it. Are you ready for this story? So, where I live, there is this major road where I live, that gets lots of traffic coming into Orlando. And ever since I've been here, this road is like a 3-lane road, and it has this terrible, it's more than like a bump. It's like a level change. There's this one part of the road coming into town where it's like, I don't know if it's like an inch or two, but like it's not just a bump. The road, it's like where 2 road plates are not put together properly, and when your car drives over it, like you just hear this like loud bump because your car it goes like up 2 inches or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just a bump. It's like a sudden rise in the road. So I call it a bump, but it's a very steep bump. And it's a road where like you have to be going like 40 miles an hour, like you can't slow down or somebody behind you will hit you. So it just, when you go over this and you're like, that's not good for my car. It's messing up my car. And it's like this main road where like so many cars every day go over this. And finally I got sick of it. And, hey, Harry and Phyllis, that's very kind of you, very generous of you. Harry and Phyllis, thank you for all your support. Harry and Phyllis Melkonjan, thank you. Very kind of Harry and Phyllis. Okay, so this is like, it's like almost like a pothole kind of thing, but it's all the way across 3 lanes. So I was so sick of it, and then finally I was like, I should report this. So like a month ago, I had reported there are two. Yes, Rick Hoppy says it can hurt your suspension and shocks. It clearly is damaging all kinds of cars day and night. So like a month ago, there's also been, that's been like that ever since I moved here. And then there's also a couple unrelated. There are a couple of loose road plates in downtown Orlando that very loudly bang when people drive over them. And I just thought, I can't hear them from here, but when I'm walking around downtown Orlando, I can hear them. So I first had looked into complaining about those. I actually filed submit service requests online and like never heard back. So finally, I emailed a couple addresses, and I got hold of somebody at the city of Orlando who said they would help me. So I sent them the information about the road plates, and they messaged a bunch of people, and that's still going on. But I also asked this person. I said, "Hey, do you know who I could message about this problem with the level change, the grade change, the bump in the road, which to me is way even worse than the road plates because than the loud, noisy road plates because I have to drive over. It's hurting my car and that of many other people having to drive over this thing all the time." And so this happened about a month ago, and I sent her this whole email with three different pictures, like on Google Maps, and I showed the close-up and the wide shot, and I explained what the problem is with the bump in the road. And then she ended up, she sent it to 4 different people who work in the city, 3 or 4 people, and she said either she said that or she gave me, or she told me who to email, and I emailed her, and I emailed like 4 different people who work for the city, okay, about this. And that was a month ago, and I never heard back. I never heard anything back. And so it's been a month later. I've driven that thing a bunch of times, and finally today I was just like, this is so stupid that I literally can't get a reply from an email from anyone who works in the city. So what I did is I said, I'm just going to send a follow-up email, and I'm going to CC everyone I could think of. So I sent a follow-up email to like the 3 or 4 people who initially received my initial email about the bump in the road, but I CC'd the mayor, I CC'd the person who I think is my city council person, the city council person's assistant, like the public works supervisor. I basically went to like Orlando city directory, and any email address of anyone who I thought was remotely relevant, I just CC'd. So I CC'd like 10 extra people. Now, I hadn't heard back on my original email for a month. So I send this email off, and then when did I send it off? Was it last night or this morning? I want to get you the exact timing here. I sent this email out. Yes, I sent this email out at, let's see here. Where is it? I sent the email out at 1:46 p.m. At 1:46 p.m. I send this email out. And email basically says, I'm just checking in about this. I haven't gotten a reply to my initial email from a month ago. The initial email was attached with all the photos. I'm a citizen of Orlando. I would just like to see this addressed. Is there somebody, can you tell me who to contact about this? And then 57 minutes later, I get a reply, and it's from somebody in the streets department at the city of Orlando, and it says, Mr. Lookner, we are aware of the bump in the road. We will place an asphalt transition to make it smoother. It will be done by the end of the week, weather permitting. Thanks for reporting it to us. So I hadn't heard back for a month. I just wrote back and I CC'd everyone I could think of, including the mayor. And then for some reason, less than an hour later, 57 minutes later, they're writing to me telling me they're aware of it and that they're going to fix it by the end of the week. I wonder why that happened. I just wonder. But I literally had to. So somebody, I'm sure somebody I CC'd saw it who wasn't on the original email, like the mayor or the city council person, and just said, "Why isn't this fixed?" Yeah. Now, as Callie Voltaire says, they haven't fixed it yet. So hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they fix it. But it's just so dumb. It's so dumb that the only way it gets done is that I have to like CC every single person I can think of. The problem is I don't know which person I CC'd did the job. I already replied to all and said thank you. But the same person who ignored my original email then emailed me within an hour and said, "Oh, we're aware of it." Well, you didn't tell me. Why, if you were aware of it, why didn't you ever reply to my original email a month ago? By the way, if that gets fixed, that helps so many cars in Orlando. It's such a bad thing. This bump is really bad, and it's like damaging every car that goes over it. It's this main artery way. So we'll see if it's fixed. We'll see. But, the citizens should be thanking me. Eric says, one time my brother ran over a pothole that caused a flat tire. He went to City Hall and said, if you don't fix the pothole, I will. And within a day, it was fixed. I'm guessing if I said that, they might not do anything about it. I couldn't have fixed this anyway. It's good for your brother, though. But anyways, so somebody got mad, I think, that this wasn't fixed. So just CC everyone. That's my advice. If you're trying to get something done and it's not getting done, CC everyone. That should be my motto for life. Hey, I owe some thank yous. Jeff Curry. Hey, that's so nice of you, Jeff. Thanks for all your support. Jeff, who when we do the news broadcast, Jeff watches on Facebook. Hey, Jeff, thanks a ton. I appreciate that. And thank you also to Arizona Jumper, who gave a thank you sticker. Hey, thanks, Arizona Jumper. Thank you. Good to see you. And thanks for all your support. Much appreciated. Thanks again to Harry and Phyllis. Really appreciate their support as well. Thank you. Shell says, I always did that when people didn't reply or handle their responsibilities. Well, life in Canada, I take that road a bunch, so I'll know if it's fixed or not, because it's a common road. Probably take it 2 or 3 times a week. But it's just so lame. I don't hear back from for a month, and then I hear back in 57 minutes. That's the biggest one. Now, I don't have the building that's down the street that I showed you that has that crazy loud exhaust. Not the building across the street. The building across the street is still too loud, but I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. Like they said 3 months ago they were trying to fix it and they were waiting on a part. That's the building where the top of the building, the exhaust system is just too loud. That's a whole other thing. But there's a building 3 buildings down where when you walk by it, it's insane. Like there's this exhaust fan on the side of the building and it's insanely loud. I can't hear it from my building now, but if I walk by there, I can hear it. And so that's the building where I went inside the building and they gave me a card of like the assistant manager, and I talked to the assistant manager and they said email me. So I emailed them and then they said I forwarded it to the property manager, and then it never got fixed. That was like 2 months ago. So I emailed her today and I never heard back. I said, just checking in on the noise issue. So I think the only way I could get, that's a private building. So the only way I could get that fixed is if I complain to the city. I might send the city an email and say, hey, this building, I'm sure it's not legal to have this insanely loud exhaust fan at the front of the building that's disturbing everyone on the street. So we'll see what happens with that. But for me personally, the 2 most important are the bump in the road, but hopefully that gets fixed. Then the building over there. But I've talked to the manager. He wants to get it fixed. They just said they haven't gotten the part in to fix it. Jeff says, have you ever heard of the man who traveled all over the U.S. with an old wagon and goats? I have never heard of him. Let's see here. So again, Hedge Enemy says the mechanics are not happy. Right, Bulldogs and Butterflies points out the end of the week is only 2 days away. They said they'd finish it by Friday. Southern Stitcher is here. Oh, I wish your brother luck, Arizona Jumper, with his surgery. Arizona Jumper's brother has surgery tomorrow, so I wish him the best. Diana Lynn says, when I could walk, I used to use my garden shears to clear the overgrowth from the fire hydrant that the lazier neighbors won't cut down. All right, so I just want to update you on that. I don't know what I can do about the building across from me though. Thank you, Jenny Lassiter. All right, so we'll move on from that. The building across from me, the problem with that one, that's the one where the top of the building, they have like exhaust coming out or whatever, it's too loud. It's not so loud that you could say, oh my gosh, it's loud enough to be annoying, but it's not loud enough to be like, this is the biggest outrage in the world. So I don't know that the city would do anything about it. Jan says, I have been known to trim other people's bushes that hang over the road. You know what? If I don't know if I'm staying another year here. If I do stay another year, and I don't know if I'm going to, if I stay another year, then I need to like some of these lingering issues. I need to make sure they're fixed. But I'm not going to start going crazy over it unless I know I'm staying. Speaking of which, my building was supposed to tell me like 2 weeks ago. They were supposed to give me my renewal offer. My lease is up in 2.5 months. My lease is up November 26th. And the building originally told me, because I asked them about it, they said, we'll give you 90 days notice, which is standard. We'll give you 90 days before your lease is up. We'll give you a renewal offer, because you got to give them a 60-day notice if you're leaving. So they can't give you a 60-day before renewal offer, because then you'd have no time to decide if you want to take the offer or not. But I still haven't gotten. They told me last week that they thought they were going to get it to me last week, and I still haven't gotten it yet. I mean, you can't really decide if you want to stay somewhere if they don't tell you how much it's going to cost you. And then I want to get it because if the offer is some outlandish offer and I need to leave, then it'd be nice to know that so I could start looking at other places. Yeah, Jeff says, how else can you make the decision? I mean, I can't. I can't even look into it. Erica with a heart, it sounds like somebody needs to, it sounded to me like someone who was supposed to approve the offers hadn't approved them yet or something. Anyways, it's like the process was taking a while, but you know. Jan says, I just renewed my rent and go up. Well, mine's going to go up. But, you know, Orlando, there's all, you know, since I rented during the pandemic, my rent was a bit lower. But there's all these stories from Orlando. There's some people said they have a very small rent increase. Some people have an enormous rent increase. So I do not have any idea what it's going to be. Just don't know. Michelle Lee says, I still think you can leverage on the construction that's going to be happening. Possibly, but I can't even get started until I have the offer. Now, every building like this I've lived in, the rent goes up by some token amount. I've never lived in a big building like this where they don't like raise your rent a little bit. You know, so November 26th is when the lease is up. There's something, I mean, normally though, a big building like this, normally it's like very corporate and they just send you the stuff, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I can't look at some new places. If I'm thinking of another city, I'm not going to go to another city right now. I'm not going to start traveling to other cities unless I'm sure I'm going to leave. Yes, Maria's Kitty Cats. Close to Thanksgiving is when my lease is up. So anyways, I'll let you know. Oh, no, I've been looking online and stuff and thinking about it, but no, I can't own a place right now. I don't know where I'm going to be for any length of time. Harry says, Phyllis says you can room with another YouTuber. I don't think that's happening. I don't know any YouTubers who I would room with. Also, I need quiet. Okay, so I will. I'll update you about that. I'll keep you posted about the that situation. Now, I can't have a house in the country because I need to be close to things, because otherwise I get stuck going to get groceries or getting something to eat or running an errand, and I get caught and breaking news happens and I can't get home and cover it. That's what used to happen when I lived in a suburb of Atlanta. I need to be somewhere where things are close to me for the news coverage. All right, there's some other stuff to discuss, but I probably should get to the test results. We probably should get to the test results before it's too late. Okay, so let's move on to that. Hey, thank you, Kick Batowski. Thank you, Kick Batowski, for your support and the sticker and the thinking, I guess, considering whether to move sticker. Thank you, Kick Batowski. Hang on, just doing a quick news check here to make sure nothing crazy is happening. Okay. I think we're ready. Kick Batowski says, can you shout out to April? I'm not sure who April is, but shout out to April. Oh, thank you, Mr. Showtime, for your support, too. Thank you so much, Mr. Showtime. Phyllis says, Harry says, can you get a cottage behind a big home? You know, it depends on what I decide to do and where I decide to go. But the nice thing about living in a big building is you can be high up. If you live in a house, if you live at surface level, who knows what's going on next door? I move into a house or a guest house. What if there's kids running around next door? What if there's somebody who does woodworking in their backyard all day? What if there's somebody who plays loud music in their backyard all day? Then I have to listen to it. I have no choice and I have no recourse. If you're in a big building, at least if there's something wrong, you can move to a different unit in the building. It's just very risky to live in a house at surface level with other houses nearby if you do what I do for a living. Yeah, grass mowing. Could be somebody could mow their lawn all the time. Okay, so let's talk about the test results. I've not seen these test results. Mr. Showtime says, I listen to mowed grass a lot. All right, so let's go back to the beginning with the test results. Let's go back to the beginning. Quick summary. Most of you know the whole story. But I started going to the endocrinologist. I started seeing an endocrinologist because I get really ill sometimes when I haven't eaten for just a few hours. Or when I've eaten but I don't eat the right thing. If I don't have something like heavy enough. Like if I try to if I don't, usually if I eat like a burger and fries, which I don't really like to eat, but if I eat that, I'm fine. If I eat like a burrito bowl, I'm usually fine. If I eat like some pizza, I'm fine. But sometimes if I eat like just a grilled chicken breast or something, then I'm not fine. But I will get very severe symptoms, illness symptoms, from just not eating for a few hours or not eating some specific thing for a few hours, which is utterly abnormal. People should be able to not eat for more than a day, from what I've heard from doctors, and not experience the symptoms like I experience. So went to see an endocrinologist to try to figure out what's going on. Did a bunch of initial tests, and they were all normal except for one. I had a slightly elevated TSH test reading, which suggests that perhaps I have an underactive thyroid. But it was very slightly elevated. So what my endocrinologist said is, well, first of all, she said, I don't think, even if you have a thyroid problem, I don't think that's causing your symptoms. So she doesn't think she's going to be able to help me with my symptoms. But she did say, well, we should get the thyroid thing checked anyway, just to make sure there's nothing wrong with your thyroid. So she ordered several tests for me. I can show you what tests she ordered. It's all thyroid stuff. By the way, it was only the first bunch of tests. They had to take like 4 or 5 vials or something. This one was only 1 vial. I was in and out of there in like 3 minutes. They only took 1 vial of blood, I think. Let's see here. I think I have a photo. I can show you the actual tests that I was given before I show you the results. Let me get this on the screen. Give me 1 second. I'm getting it on the screen. You can see that all the chat doctors can see the tests I took. Where is it here? Right here. Okay, there's that. Hang on a second. I'm about to show you. Get ready, chat doctors. These are the tests I was given. These are not the results. Yes, Erica with the heart is right. TSH test, which I got last time. That's a thyroid-related one. Then T4 and T3, which are also thyroid-related. And then thyroglobulin antibodies. Thyroglobulin antibodies is a thyroid-related test too. I looked that one up. Actually, thyroglobulin antibodies and thyroid peroxidase antibodies. I looked up both of those, and they both are tests used to diagnose thyroid issues. So this is all just tests to diagnose possible thyroid issues. The last 2, I guess, are just, codes for the lab, whatever they're doing. They're probably billing codes for the labor or whatever. Now, MKD thinks they'll all be normal. So the question is, will any of these tests be abnormal? I think there's about 4 or 5 tests. So will any of them be abnormal? That's what we don't know. The last test I got, the TSH was slightly high. The T4, I either got a T3 or T4, but not both. That was normal. And I did not do the TPO test. I did not do the thyroglobulin test before. And either T3 or T4, I did not do that before. Diana thinks all normal. We're going to ask you. Wow, let's see what people say. Marzel thinks I will have a slight case of hypothyroid, which is when the thyroid is underactive. I personally think they're going to be all normal, except for maybe the TSH I don't know, because the TSH last time was slightly elevated. I vote for TSH slightly elevated like last time, but all the other ones normal. Megan says, Steele says, maybe you'll have a little Hashimoto's. I think that's a thyroid-related condition. Rick Hoppy says it will be inconclusive. Sounds like Rick thinks there won't be all normal. Emily thinks one will be slightly off. Yes, they were done in the morning. I don't believe I'm aware. I'm not aware of any thyroid disease in my family. Yes, Sonic mentions I used the tongs. Oh, I did use the tongs. Did I use them yet? Did I use the tongs yet? I feel like I used one of the new tongs, but it wasn't for corn. Might have been for a baked potato or something. So who knows what that did to me. Yes, thyroid can affect your weight. But again, so we don't really think this is what's causing my symptoms. This is just a different issue. This is, am I going to have to go on like thyroid medication? I guess is what this will determine. Hey, Kenneth Colton is lurking here. So that's the question is, and basically when I open the document, the question is, will we see any red? Because the document that I open with the test results will list the results, and then if any of them are abnormal, it'll be in red. So the question is, will I see anything in red when I open the document? Mr. Bill says, everything will be normal. Thyroid has nothing to do with your symptoms. So that's two different things. Just because thyroid has nothing to do with my symptoms doesn't mean my thyroid is normal. Remember, my TSH test was slightly elevated the last time I took it. All right, so I'm going to open the results now, the same time as you. Before I even told my mother, I'm going to open up the results. Oh, what happened? So now it looks like you guys were split. 186 people voted. 56% said my test results will be all normal, and 43% they said they won't be normal. They won't be all normal. So roughly half and half. Slightly more people think my test results will be all normal. There you go. Thank you for voting. If you say what test results, like Bob Meyer just said, I'm timing you out because I just explained it, and I think you're being a troll. It's possible that you literally just joined the stream, in which case I'm sorry you got timed out, but that would be weird timing. So I'm assuming you're trolling, but maybe you just accidentally just joined the stream right now and missed my whole explanation of what the test results were, or what the tests were. So Bob, you can come back in 4 minutes or whatever it is. Okay. Here we go. Life in Canada is here. All right, guys. I am right now going to go to open the results up. And I'm going to show you the results. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna open them up. My results are in. So what I have to do is I have to open them up, then I have to cut them out so it's just the results and not personal information. Here we go. Get ready. Get ready. Yep, it says tests completed September 7th. Here we go. Hang on. All right, I'm cutting and pasting. I am cutting and pasting. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I am cutting and pasting. Give me 1 second. Are you ready to see the results? Are you ready to see the results? Wow. Get ready. Get ready. Are you ready? On 3. Here we go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. All green. All green. Even my TSH reading, even my TSH, which last time was a little high, is totally normal. Right in the middle of the reference range. The TSH, the normal is between 0.4 and 4.5. It was 2.48. T4, normal is 0.8 to 1.8. It was 1.0. T3, normal 2.3 to 4.2. It was 3.5. Thyroglobulin antibodies, normal. Thyroid peroxidase antibodies, normal. Normal, 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 normal. There is nothing wrong. I'm guessing there's nothing wrong with my thyroid. Maybe I should cancel. Now I still have to have the appointment with the endocrinologist, I guess. If I really didn't have the money to pay for it, I would cancel the appointment with the endocrinologist because I know what she's going to say. But you know what? Who knows? Maybe she'll say something different. So I'm going to have the appointment anyway, the follow-up appointment. But normal, 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 normal. It's actually good news. Well, there was part of me hoped it would be slightly abnormal, and then and I'd have like a slight thyroid issue, and then they'd give me some medication, and then I would like lose 15 pounds. But anyways, it's good to be healthy. Well, there you go. Boy, the TSH, last time it was above 5. The TSH was slightly elevated last time, which is why we did these tests. Not elevated this time. Oh, where did it go? Anyways, there you go, guys. Why is it? What happened here? All normal. Let me read some comments. Everything is normal. Nan B says, chat doctors all scratching their heads as to what's causing your crashing. Daniel says, this leaves our chat doctors with nothing to discuss. Lisa Remo says, well, at least one thing is ruled out. Rob K says, conclusion, junk food, good healthy food, bad. The thing is, except for when I eat like a burger for like lunch or something, or like, pizza for lunch, the rest of the day I eat pretty darn healthy. Jeff Haas says, chat doctors are punching the air right now. Erica says, what was your sodium? I don't know, Erica. I got all the big range of tests done originally in my physical, and everything was normal. Melissa McQueen says, I'm strangely disappointed. Diana L says TSH fluctuate normally. Yes, and the endocrinologist pointed this out. She said the TSH can fluctuate. It does fluctuate. It also can fluctuate between morning and afternoon too, but she wanted to see another, these are all very specific thyroid related tests. So I'm guessing she'll say, boy, it looks like your thyroid is fine. Well, there you go. The mystery continues. Fahrenheit says, I got it right, yay. Again, you found out before my mom. Jeff says that'll be $300. Thank you. There will be some fee for the lab stuff. I don't know exactly how much the lab stuff. My insurance covers, I think, most of it. No, Linda, I told my mom, she wasn't overly worried because she knew that like it didn't look like there was anything that bad going on anyway. Erica says the human body is weird. Phyllis says, Harry says, do you take supplements? I just take a daily vitamin. Oh, and I take some vitamin D because my vitamin D was a little low this year. Diana Lynn says, love seeing all that green. No, it's not blood sugar. When I check my blood sugar when I'm crashing, the blood sugar is fine. No, I don't think a dietitian will deal with this because a dietitian will tell me what I should be eating. But my body is clearly not. There's something going on where where the body is not processing food the way other people's bodies do. So I don't see how a dietitian is going to deal with that. Look, if nothing else, I at least know the kinds of things I need to eat to prevent from crashing, right? So some people have issues where they don't even know how to prevent it. I generally know what kinds of things I can eat. And like I've started, there's times where I'll say to you guys, like, I got to go get a slice of pizza. I'm happy, and I don't want to, but so at least I know how to deal with the symptoms. Some people have symptoms where they don't even know how to deal with it. And I think some people, as I told you before, would be happy to just know what to eat. My endocrinologist said, she was talking to me about people with symptoms, and she's like, you may have to experiment with your diet, But I think a lot of people, if they can just find out what they can eat, then they're fine. But I don't want to have to eat pizza and burgers to not crash. But also, the other issue, of course, is what to do about the colonoscopy now. Because I need to get a colonoscopy, but I just can't because you have to fast for 30 hours. And that's so off the charts for how long I can fast. I can barely fast for 8 hours, when I'm sleeping, or when I'm awake, a few hours. So a big question I need to ask my endocrinologist, this is a reason actually to take the appointment, is this is what I need to ask my endocrinologist. This is why I need to have the appointment with her. I need to say, look, what do I do about a colonoscopy? And also, I wonder if there's any kind of special provision they can give me, given that I have now a documented issue with fasting, right? So maybe the endocrinologist can suggest something about the colonoscopy, how to approach that kind of thing. Yes, for the colonoscopy, you cannot eat solid food. For me, it was 30 hours. Yes, it's a virtual appointment with my endocrinologist. That's next week. Oh, thank you, Denise Horton. She says, how many calories do you burn off working out? And how much is your intake? Well, I do burn off a lot of calories working out, but it's not necessarily a caloric thing, because there are times when I eat a good amount of food and I'm taking in enough calories and I still crash. It's not just the calories, it's some kind of ingredients, specific ingredients. Thank you, Denise Horton. I really appreciate that. But I am pretty active, so whatever those ingredients are, maybe they get used up when I'm working out. I usually just, even after a stream, I can get very hungry, especially a news stream. But I guess you use up a lot of energy doing that too. But Linda Belk says, listen to your body, bottom line. Well, for the time being, I've been more vigilant lately about my eating. And I'm really careful about trying to avoid crashing. Erica says, really, that's the best you might be able to do. Yeah, just eating. Beth says, eating what your body craves. So, no, I'm not gonna drink caffeine. I'm so happy not having caffeine. Caffeine was not good for me. Sarah Joy says a dietitian works with many different kinds of patients. I mean, the one thing a dietitian might be able to say is, well, if I tell a dietitian I'm having this crashing problem and I can avoid it by eating X, Y, or Z, they might have other suggestions as to things I could eat. Chat specialist Hawaiian Flamingo says might be metabolic inflexibility. Megan says, I would definitely ask your endo at your follow-up, where or who do you go from here? Last time she said, well, you could see different doctors like a cardiologist or a neurologist. So I don't think I'm going to see a cardiologist. I really have no great desire to see a neurologist either. So I don't know what to do. Look, I'll say this. The doctors I previously talked to, I talked to several doctors before seeing the endo, and several doctors, knowing my symptoms, all said, go see an endocrinologist. That's what they said. They said, that's the person to see. That was the obvious person to see about this. But that's not, it looks like the endocrinologist will not be able to help with this. Yeah, Jeff points out that having a colonoscopy is good because it can take out precancerous polyps, in addition to telling you if you have cancer. So it's not good if I can't get a colonoscopy. But you need to fast before a colonoscopy. Alibaba says, I still think it's a lack of pizza. Maybe there's like injectable pizza. Could they change pepperoni pizza into an injection? Then I can inject myself during the fast, so I'm not having solid food. Oh, I love this. Dallas Alice says, OMG, I told you what to do. First of all, I didn't hear what she said, but I love she's angry, Dallas Alice, that I'm not rushing to whatever she suggested, that I'm not rushing to do it. She's offended. Phyllis says 6 small meals, small calorie each day. Now we have many chat doctors and dietitians who have just come in the stream, I believe. Dallas Alice said, go see a psychiatrist. That's her diagnosis. Go see a psychiatrist. Yeah, there's just some sort of ingredient in these foods that my body craves that when it doesn't get has a very bad reaction to. That's clearly what's happening. I mean, that's just the obvious diagnosis, right? If there's certain foods that they all kind of are similar in a way, you know, they're kind of greasy and fatty, that kind of stuff. If I don't have those foods, I get really bad symptoms. Not every day, but a lot of days. Doesn't have to be every day. So it's just my body needs something in these foods, or at least thinks it needs it. And it has very bad reaction when it doesn't get it. So that's what's happening. I mean, that's just basic common sense. But I couldn't tell you Why is my body reacting that way? As I told you, doctors have told me a normal person, when they don't eat any food, should be able to go longer than a day and not have the symptoms you're happening. So it's the reaction my body is having, has this extreme reaction, which my body should not be having. Yeah, John A and PD, could be something in my brain. I don't know. Do I really want to bother enough to go the whole brain route? Sarah Joy says your body is convinced it's starving. I could just keep seeing doctor after doctor and having appointment and appointment, test and test. I don't really want to do that unless I think there's a decent chance of it helping. For one, it'll be expensive. I love how Dallas Alice, I'm timing you out, because Dallas Alice talks down to me like I'm a moron. Dallas Alice, before she said, OMG, I told you what to do. Now she says, well, yeah, if you want to bother, if you want to bother if it's causing you this many problems, well, yeah, you want to bother if it's causing you many problems. Well, yeah. Well, get timed out. If you're going to talk to me like I'm an idiot, then I'm timing you out, right? I mean, it's amazing. Well, yeah. Well, comma, yeah. Well, comma, yeah. That's from Dallas Alice. Oh, she's telling me OMG and then well, comma, yeah. That's the polite Dallas Alice. Well, yeah, if you want to do this. I mean, you might as well write you're a moron, Steve, because that's what you're writing when you do that. So I don't know why you're beating around the bush. Emily says, could approach it like your feet. Slow changes, increase good fat, and slowly extend fasting periods. I mean, I guess there's a world in which I could practice fasting. I don't know, but 30 hours is it just seems like it's off. I am so far from the place I would need to be to do a normal colonoscopy. So again, that's something I will discuss with the endocrinologist. Honestly, the colonoscopy is really the issue. This wouldn't be nearly as big of an issue. If there was no colonoscopy, I'd just be like, well, okay, I'll just have to eat this, like junky food sometimes. I mean, I'm healthy. So, that wouldn't be too bad. Be fine, whatever. But the colonoscopy is the problem. That's really the big problem. John A. and PD says, not your head brain in your gut brain. It consists of the enteric system. That's what John A. and PD suggest. Hey, thank you, John A. and PD, for the suggestion, and also for your for the donation. I appreciate that. I say head brain just because it involves headaches. It always involves these really bad headaches. So who knows what's causing that? The problem with Cologuard, which is the poopy test, is it doesn't detect polyps. It only detects cancer. It doesn't prevent cancer. So that's what's gonna. The colonoscopy is the big issue. That's the only issue. I would live with it otherwise. Look, different people have different conditions. I don't think anyone's perfectly healthy. So This is certainly an entirely livable condition, but I don't like the idea of not getting colonoscopy. Oh, it's just general. It's not, when I get the headache, it's just a general headache. It's not localized. It's not like an ice pick headache. It's so bad. I mean, that's what happened a few days ago. We were doing a stream, and I told you guys, I said, I got to go get some pizza after this. And I went and I got some pizza, and that made it better. Now, the aspirin, taking painkiller won't really solve it. Yeah, so as Jeff says, I'll talk to the endocrinologist about it. We'll see what the endocrinologist says. Tony, it's not a specific time. I mean, sometimes I crash sooner than others. It depends on the day. Some days I can get away with eating a chicken breast for lunch and some other stuff. Some days I can't. Just depends on the day. But I know about it now, right? So I am treating it as, rather than just ignoring it, I am treating it as an issue I need to be proactive about. So in the meantime, I am going to be proactive about my eating. Brutus says, the colonoscopy fast was too long. I was shaking horribly by the time my procedure started. So again, once again, thyroid tests are completely normal. Green, 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 lots and lots of green. Dallas Alice, apology accepted. Dallas Alice says she wasn't trying to offend. Thank you for caring, Dallas Alice. And thanks for the donation as well. I'm just checking one more time to make sure I didn't miss anything in the test result. But I looked it over twice. Just opening it up one more time. That's it. That's everything. I'm looking at the whole test result again. It's it. I showed you every single one. Showed you every single one. 5 tests. All normal. Starfire says 30-hour fast sounds like torture and IMO. If it were like a 12-hour fast and I could sleep for part of it, then I could do that. You know, because at a certain point you can just sleep for some of it. But 30 hours I can't do. Anyways, so there you go. I also think it's possible that my body, after decades of life eating the same way, is just used to eating certain kinds of things, and maybe it just can't change at this point. I'm not 20 years old. Matt Machine has a blood test tomorrow, hoping for good results. Good luck, Matt Machine. All right, let's Jeff suggesting a gastroenterologist. Well, I will ask the endocrinologist what she thinks about who I should see next. It's also possible, I don't know, it's possible that if you have a doctor who says this person has fasting issues, that they can set up some sort of alternate arrangement for the colonoscopy. Maybe there's like a not as good colonoscopy with less of a fast, right? Maybe they offer that. If you have a doctor's note saying you can't do the fast. So who knows? Maybe there is. Maybe there's some kind of less than great colonoscopy I can do with less of a fast. I don't know. Just to be clear, it's a 30-hour solid food fast. I was allowed the day before to drink sports drinks and to eat broth, so I could have calories and sugar. It wasn't a literal complete fast. It's just I can't do that. Jenny says, colonoscopies are my ex's specialty. I will pick his brain about it tomorrow. Susan Greer says, all colonoscopy requires a bowel prep so they can see. I realize that, but I'm saying maybe there's less fasting they can do. Desiree House says, my cardiologist said there's other options. I passed out during my prep, had to take an ambulance to the hospital. I'll never fast and take that Miralax again. All right. So, anyways, no crocodile. That would not prevent my crashing. Okay. So look, I will. But this has been a good discussion, and it's sort of clarified what I need to talk to my endocrinologist about. Okay, so let's move on to another topic. But thank you for opening my results with me. My normal results, normal. Thanks to our mods, by the way. Linda Belk's been there, Lizzie, Sarah Joy. Who else? Rusty G was there, AJ. I don't know if we're going to open them tonight. I did get a few more packages, so if you did send me something, I might already have it here. Bob says, eat a zero shoe. Now, my mom is fine. My mom is probably sleeping. She has no great need to know right this second. I spoke to her before. She's not waiting by the phone. Hang on, I'm just doing a quick news check here. Yeah, a couple people are mentioning 200,000 subscribers. So, by the way, thank you to, I don't know if Shaft and, I know Sarah Joy is there. Shaft and Sarah Joy had posted congratulations. So, I don't know what it is right now, but it says 200,000, but that might change because what happened is, that happened after the last stream. So like it's maybe 200,001 or something. And what inevitably you'll get some unsubscribes, every day, or like there'll be like YouTube will cull like bots or whatever. So I don't think it'll stay there. I think by the time we do our next stream, it might be at 199. So I don't really consider it 200,000 yet, because it's so close that my guess is by next stream it might be 199 something. So once we do another broadcast and a few more people subscribe, then I'll actually acknowledge it. Because it fluctuates. I see it happen when it's too close to one number. It fluctuates up and down in between broadcasts. So I appreciate you saying that, but I feel like it's not really there yet. But I appreciate the congratulations. But I would give it a little bit. It had happened. It was after the stream. Like, it wasn't even during the stream. Sonic, yeah, I saw Kathy's reply. I think I liked her reply. Yes, Worm, sometimes news happens when I'm on this channel and I have to run over to Agenda Free TV. But I do appreciate your good wishes. But I'll officially acknowledge it when we do another stream. Real Estuo is here. Hey, you know what's good news? I went for a run today. I went for another run on the treadmill. I did an hour run. I ran over 5 miles with my, where are they? Let me show you my shoes, with my shoes. With my Zero running shoes, there's no cushion. There's no cushion. There's no heel raise. I don't wear my orthotic inserts. They're just thin. It's like wearing my bare feet. I actually tried today running on my bare feet on the treadmill. It just wasn't, it was a little too hard of a run. It was a little too hard, whereas this was just perfect with these. So my foot sleeves, as MSU Kiwi calls them. Yep, so I did an hour. My feet felt fine after. It's incredible. Look at normal running shoes are so thick, and then your heel is really way up, and then they crunch your toes. These things, they're really wide in the front. My feet can spread out. They're really light. They have no cushioning, basically. I don't use my orthotic inserts. I've been wearing my entire adult life, and I can run fine. I have to change my style of running. I'm running more in my forefoot than my heel. My forefoot hits first, but I've gotten used to that. So, you know, it's unbelievable that I can't believe I can run. I'm actually, my body's feeling a little more normal because I'm so used to running almost every day, but I took like a month off from running, but I've been running more regularly now. Now the problem isn't solved yet because I still can't walk on concrete pain-free. So I'm still doing practice walking. I'm still doing my foot strengthening exercises. The problem will be solved when I can walk on concrete in minimal shoes, pain-free, or without really noticing. I don't know if I can get there. But I can run. The running is no problem at all. The running feels great. Tony recorded some more songs for his channel, Tony Del Monte. And the other great thing with these, it's like with my old running shoes, I would get like my toe would turn black and then they would hurt my feet and then my heels would be sore at the end of the run, and also like, you know, my feet would be crunched into these shoes, and these are they're just like foot sleeves, you know? It's amazing. Zero shoes. You know, I should get free Zero shoes. There's all these people online who do reviews of Zero shoes, not even big YouTubers, and they've clearly gotten the shoes for free to do a review. I've never asked them for free shoes. I haven't really done a review though. I mean, I think what they do is they'll do like a whole video. I've certainly talked about Zero shoes enough though. Whatever. No one gave me free anything. Jesse also likes minimalist sneakers. Hawaiian Flamingo says, well, maybe human feet weren't designed for walking on concrete. There's plenty of people. The average person has no problem walking on concrete. So I'm hoping I will be able to as well. Paul, congrats on the weight loss. Yeah, I'm really running now. I'm running as long as I used to with my previous shoes. No socks, by the way. No socks either. Never wear socks anymore. I'm running the same amount of time on the treadmill and basically the same speed. And today I started using the hill setting. So I started going doing a little bit of uphill running on the treadmill, which I hadn't done before in the last with the new shoes. So I did that as well. So that's really this whole, I guess I don't really appreciate how cool that is. That it's less than 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow that I got my first pair of minimalist shoes. And now I can run on the treadmill, and it's crazy that I can run again with these shoes. So in the abstract, I think there's a way of just, it happens and you're like, oh, okay, that's good. But if you had told me 3 weeks ago that I'd be running again by now, I'd be like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, as Denise says, it's you got to have strong calves. But before I ran on the treadmill, I was practicing walking in the barefoot shoes, which helped. But you can't just switch just like that from regular shoes to barefoot shoes. You'll get hurt. It's a whole process. Carlos says, I think things are looking good. Your remote controls for the lights work great. They do now with the new batteries. Good test results today and great running with no pain. Now, these aren't Vibrams, but Vibrams, I think, have the finger sleeves. They look like gloves for your feet. But they're similar in that they have minimal cushion. Every day I'm practicing walking, though, too. Like I go out and some days I walk on the asphalt in my barefoot shoes. Some days I will take off my barefoot shoes and walk barefoot on the grass, but it all goes to strengthening your feet. So hopefully, right now I can't just go for a walk on the concrete like I normally would and go hours and hours and hours. That is my goal. Denise says 100% Steve A process. But for many people, it takes them months even to switch to the minimalist shoes. So I shouldn't be hoping for everything to change just like that. Oh, I did this annoying thing to my car. Not too bad, but I had a really bonehead thing with my car. Tony covered We Didn't Start the Fire on his channel, Tony Del Monte. Hey, Mix-a-Lot is here. Hello, Mix-a-Lot. Right, Zipper says you're lucky where you live, you can do that year round. I'm very lucky. Well, it's warm here, and also I'm close to like a park. So if I want to go walk on some grass, some nice clean grass, it's very close to here. Don't have to drive over there or something. Although it's been raining a lot here. Read Israel is here. Read Israel is here. What's up, Read Israel? How are you feeling? Special guest, Read Israel. Everyone's saying hi to Rita. Mix-a-Lot, I was just talking about my feet for the last 15 minutes. So you can get your answer if you rewind 15 minutes. Thank you for asking. She says she's getting there. Yes, Read Israel, my thyroid results were all completely normal. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with my thyroid. Hey, football. Oh, football season starts tomorrow night, by the way. Any fantasy football players out there? We had our draft last night, right before the earthquake coverage. April Coco likes Tony's ABBA covers. Dennis, I would like to be in the perfect world like 10 pounds lighter. At least 5 pounds, actually. 5 pounds is more realistic. I picked 11 out of 12 teams, so I wish I had picked earlier, but what can you do? But anyways, football starts tomorrow night. And thanks again. You guys recommended this National Geographic series on 9/11. I started watching that. It's very good. It's a new 9/11 miniseries, documentary series by on National Geographic Channel. It's worth checking out. Seize the Day is here, who says, go to Endo follow-up, get her suggestions, and ask why she suggests them so it will make sense to you. Then you can take the next step with confidence in what you do. Sonic, I don't know how many states sports betting is legal in. I believe it can be legal. There's nothing prohibiting it from happening in the states, but it's up to the states to put it into practice. Or it's more than that. It's that there's no. I believe the status is that there's no federal regulation against it, but it's up to the states to legalize it, to put it in, right? I think. It's still controlled by the states. This is an article from Action Network. Where is sports betting legal? Action Network says sports betting is legal in more than 24 states in the United States, although many have only in-person betting. More than a dozen states will likely never get online sports betting because of political opposition or tribal relationships. So it's a whole thing. But each state has to legalize it that wants it legal and has to create their own regulations for it. Denise likes Canadian rules football. Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I was flipping around the other night and I saw they were showing a game from Calgary, and it was lovely. They were showing the stadium in Calgary. the football stadium. They were showing the outside, and it looked like a lovely setting. It is McMahon Stadium, I guess, where the Calgary Stampeders play. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it right here. And it looks so pretty there. Jeff says Calgary is beautiful. It looked really pretty. Zipper used to be a BC Lions season ticket holder. Low Roller Scratcher is here. Phyllis says her daughter's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday. LNG likes Edmonton. We have a lot of Canadian football fans. Yeah, Sonic, I'll get back to the car story shortly. Now Sonic's being impatient. Sonic, you of all people, I don't expect to be impatient. Will I do a stream on 9/11? I won't do a 9/11 specific stream. It'll be just like any other day. If news happens, I'll do a news stream. We might do a Lookner stream, but it won't be like 9/11 specific. Alibaba says Sonic is trying to limit the amount of topics for the wrap-up. Okay, let's talk about the car. Low Roller Scratcher, I'll probably do a California recall election live stream. I'm dreading it because of the idiots who will show up in the chat. I'm sure the mods are dreading it too, because anything political, you have these idiots out there who just want to be angry and offended and toxic all the time, and they flock to any chat room that's talking politics and any excuse to be toxic. But I may be forced to cover it just because of the news event. So I'll probably do a stream on it. I'm not sure, but I'm dreading it. I wish I didn't have to cover it. Sarah Joy says, I live in California and I'm dreading the stream, it's stream or not. Linda Belk says, I hate political streams. Yeah, the mods hate it. I hate it too. I should turn off the chat. No, I'm not going to turn off the chat. Should make it members only. We had a situation last night when I was covering the earthquake, and one of the members, a person who's a member of the channel, I'm not going to say the name. I would ask that you don't say the name in the chat, because it's not about the name, but I don't want to call the person out. It's not about that. And they wrote a comment and they said, "This is boring." I think it was, "Sorry, this is boring." And I thought, like, should I pull the person's membership? I feel like I should be able to pull a person's membership. I bet I can. You should, if you're going to become a member of the channel, you should have to at least observe basic rules. If the person does it again, I'm going to pull their membership. Even though they're paying to be a member. I don't care. Linda says, I had one of those on Twitter. But was it a member? Probably not. Phyllis says, pull membership. Anyways. Becoming a member on YouTube is just you pay a little bit each month, and then you get your name appears in a different color, and you get a little badge, and you get to use custom emojis. So it's just a way to, it's very nice of people. It's a very way to support the channel, and I really appreciate people doing it. But it was the oddest thing that's a member actually said that. Yeah, membership refund, says Rita's real. No, I'm not going to do a members only chat. It's just odd. So strange. All right, anyways, let's move on. Time to move on. We must have some car experts in the chat. Do we have any car experts? Get ready, chat mechanics. Hey, get ready, chat mechanics. Oh, thank you, Phyllis. Phyllis and Harry, thank you so much. I don't know that I've ever seen that sticker before, the nodding fox. Hey, thank you, Phyllis and Harry, for your support. I really appreciate all your support. Phyllis and Harry, thank you. Melcongens. No, I'm not doing subscriber can chat only. Everybody can chat. Jeff says, where are you, chat used car salesman? Mr. Showtime says, I can change a few car parts. Manic Miner says, raise his hand tentatively. Okay, so I normally am really paranoid about taking care of my car, and I try to really take care of it well. And I really am conscientious about not mistreating my car. And I get really paranoid if anything happens to it. But the other day after my blood test, I was just stupid. Like, it was so dumb. So I went to get my blood test at the lab, and I go to back out of my space, and it was a little weird because like this big pickup truck had parked next to me, so I couldn't turn like I normally would. I couldn't make a sharp turn backing out, so I just had to back out straight further, but I figured no problem. I looked behind me, made sure no one was there, and I started backing out, and then like way before I would expect to, I heard like the sound. It wasn't like a huge bang or something, but it was like something like, it was like I hit the curb or something like that. And like the bottom of the car hit the curb. And I was like, it like made no sense to me. But anyways, so what I should have done at that point is I should have like stopped the car, gotten out, looked behind me, and like figured out what it was. I just figured like I just did something idiotic with my turning or something. Then there was a car waiting to pull in, so I was just like, I'll just do it again and I'll just cut it a little more. And then I backed out again and the exact same thing happened. So I did it twice. And then and finally I pulled out, and what I didn't realize is, so the way that parking lot is set up, you look like you have a certain amount of room behind you. But right behind me, like directly behind me, the curb is farther out than the rest of the building. So I would look behind me and I'd see where the building was. And I'd even see where the end of the parking lot was. And I'd say, oh, I have that much room. But what I couldn't see is that like literally directly behind me, the curb was a bit farther out because I guess there was a tree there or something. And so what I ended up doing twice, it's so stupid. You'd think after the first time I would just stop and just like walk out of the car and figure out what's exactly behind me. It's stupidity. But what I did is I didn't hit the bumper. Hanging lower than the bumper, the muffler hangs, like the lowest hanging thing on the car besides the wheels is the muffler. And so I scratched the bottom of the muffler. I scraped the bottom of the muffler. That's what I was hearing. It doesn't have a hole in it, thank goodness. And it didn't hit the bumper at all. But it like kind of perfectly was, the curb was the perfect height to fit under the bumper but scratch the bottom of the muffler. So, but it's so, first of all, it was stupid that I did it in the first place because when I saw that pickup truck there, I should have waited and thought out better how I was going to turn. But second of all, doing it twice was like just the stupidest thing in the world. So it looks like the car seems to be working fine. If you look underneath, you see there's like a scratch on the muffler. The muffler and like the pipe that connects the muffler to the exhaust. So Sonic says, no hole ripped, you're fine. I might have gotten lucky. And I was not going fast. I was going very slow, mind you. But it was so hopefully, I take my car in every 6 months. I will ask them next time I go in and say like, hey, is there anything wrong with this? But the thing is this, here's what's stupid about it. If you drive regularly, stuff's going to happen to the car. There's going to be stuff that's not your fault. Stuff's going to happen. But you shouldn't be making extra stuff happen. So, like, this was an example of, it's one thing if just like, some weird dumb luck thing happens and you hit a speed bump and you didn't see it there or whatever. It happens. But this was so avoidable. So I was so mad at myself. I don't know, and I was like, why did I do that? I mean, part of it might have been I had very little sleep because I got up early for the test and I didn't sleep that much, so I just wasn't thinking clearly. It was so stupid though. I really try to keep my car in good condition, and it was just the height of stupidity. It's a good lesson though. It's a good lesson for next time. I could have done something worse. I could have done something worse to the car, but anyways, it was really. It's weird though that the muffler is like lower than the bumper. Let me see what people said. So, Jeff thinks I'm okay. Let's see here. No, Linda, the car doesn't drive any differently. The car drives fine. Doesn't make any extra noise. Alibaba says it could have moved the clamp. Look, it's certainly possible that hitting it, I messed something up. So I will definitely, when I have my car go in for a checkup next, I will specifically say to them, this is what I did. Can you check and see what happened, if it messed anything up? Because you never know if you never know what you mess up. I think that curb is too high a curb too. I feel like a normal curb, I feel like that the wheels would have the tires would have hit the curb. But before the rear tires hit the curb bumped against the muffler. Sonic thinks I'm fine. Carlos Rosa says scratch won't hurt it. No, Manic Miner is not any louder. Brutus says a little muffler rash, no biggie. Somebody online, I read a comment online saying if you scratch something like that, it can make it rust easier because it might have like a rust protective coating on it that you ripped off now. So who knows about that? Terry says, now you know, and it's a good thing you did not damage the muffler. Hopefully I didn't. It doesn't sound any different. Auric 3D thinks it won't matter. Michelle Lee thinks it's fine. Kaylee Ann says probably will be fine. But it made that, it was like a clanking sound. I couldn't tell what it was. But to do it twice is just so stupid. Twice. I mean, come on. You can't do that twice. Yeah, Marzell says, glad you didn't lose your muffler. If that curb was a little higher, I could have just like knocked my muffler off. On Smash Media thinks I'm fine if I'm not leaking any fluids and your rims and tires are good in full. Yeah, everything seems fine. Jan Porter says maybe it was my shoes. No, my shoes are great for driving. Now, Manic Miner says get a reversing camera installed. You know what? My car is a 2005. I'm guessing if I had a newer model of car, it probably would have beeped before I hit the curb. I need my car to survive like a couple more years because I feel like in a couple more years, like, well, I don't really want to get another car, but I feel like in a few more years, if you get a car, it'll be an electric car, or like it'll just be like, it'll be more viable to be like a permanent Uber subscriber or something like that. Like they'll have like a fleet of self-driven cars. I feel like if you have to get a new car right now, it's not a great time because you know, the electric cars aren't like fully, I mean, there's some out, but they're not like fully developed yet. But if you get an internal combustion engine, there's not going to be, how many years are those going to really be prominent? And anyways, I feel like I just need my car to survive a few more years, but I don't know. Yeah, and they're very expensive right now, but I can't be treating it like this. Oh, thank you, Arizona Jumper, for the ha 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 sticker. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. You know, you can't, you're going to have a certain amount of things happen to your car no matter what. You can't be doing extra damage to your car. Dallas thinks my car had a minor stroke. Right. Now, Muse points out that, well, he says, I'd pay for the video showing the muffler scrapes for the guy who was waiting for the spot. The guy, I don't think he was taking video, but the guy waiting for the spot must have been like, I can't believe the guy just did this twice. Cindy Jones says, I do dumb stuff driving all the time, makes me so mad. There hasn't been anything done to my car in like a few years. I was really upset. So stupid. Right. Caesar Day says Orlando doesn't rust out cars. The comment about possibly causing the muffler to rust was like if you live in somewhere, especially where they put salt on the roads, the salt can get into the metal or whatever. Denise says, I foresee a truck in your future. You can drive curbs over curbs so easy. My go-to. When I was looking this up on the web, like scrape muffler, there were a lot of people who said that they've scraped their car on speed bumps. I don't really have speed bumps near me, but there's a lot of people talking about issues where they go over a speed bump and they scrape the underside of their car. Dennis accidentally hit a deer last January, right in the city. And he indented a headlight. No, I do not want to get a new car. My car has low mileage. Jess C. says, I once drove up onto a wide curb while leaving Burger King and literally got my car stuck on the curb. My friends were in the car with me and we never laughed so hard. Brutus says, my truck has a backup camera. My car still has a key, a physical key you have to insert into the slot, into the ignition slot, or whatever it is. The key slot. My car has no backup camera and a key and literally a turn-in and twisted key. Hey, thank you, Barb Filer. That's very kind of you, Barb, and thanks for the sticker as well. Barb Filer, thanks for your support, Barb. I appreciate it. Years ago, about 5 years ago, I did upgrade the car. I put a screen, a small screen. I wanted to just get some like speakers in the car, and I ended up getting like a new stereo system with a screen on it, which has been great because my car didn't have a screen. So I can plug my phone into the screen, and I can use like CarPlay from Apple, and previously it was the Android Auto or whatever, but I can get the maps on the screen and everything like that. That didn't come with it. I had to get that installed, but that was definitely worth the money because I use it all the time. No, my car doesn't have keyless. No, my car has an alarm that you can has remote unlock. April Coco says, I prefer a physical key, less things to go wrong. Inspiration 4 launch? I don't even know what that is, A. Clifford. My guess is no. I don't cover launches unless it's something like really huge and noteworthy. To like the average person. What is Inspiration 4? SpaceX's the first private all-civilian space flight? I don't know. That's kind of interesting. Inspiration 4 is a spaceflight planned for 4 people. The 3-day flight will be the first human spaceflight to orbit the Earth with exclusively private citizens aboard. That is interesting. I don't know that I'll cover it. I mean, the thing about this also is SpaceX will be doing like the full coverage of it, So I mean, they will have, I'm sure, totally full coverage of it, SpaceX, and I can't steal their footage. So it's a little bit of a... I actually think it's a very interesting event, but yeah, 3 days, Sonic, it says. This is from Wikipedia. Also, it's a little weird because it's not like a... if you cover it, you're only covering a small part of it. I don't know, maybe. The first human spaceflight to orbit Earth with exclusively private citizens on board. That's what it is. The first crewed orbital spaceflight since the Hubble Space Telescope servicing mission in 2009, whose primary objective is not to visit an orbital space station. Strange Reverence Cars has only over 218,000 miles. I'll look into it. I'll have to think about it. Thanks, A. Clifford, for asking about that, for bringing it to my attention. A. Clifford says there is a bone cancer survivor flying. I'll have to read up on it. I will. I'll read up on it. Then I can decide. That is on 15th of September. That's a week from today. I mean, I assume for 3 straight days that you will be able to go to SpaceX's live stream and just check in on it. I'm guessing they'll be all over that, broadcasting it for 3 straight days. I'll consider it. Well, I'll consider it. The recall is the 14th, right? Oof. Oh, I really don't want to cover that. I'll make myself. A. Clifford says they're making a documentary too. The first two parts are already available to watch. I'm trying to get the poll times for the California recall. When did the polls open and close? I can't find it. I assume the polls closed. It's the 14th. Till 8 p.m. So it's September 14th is election day. That's next Thursday. And the polls close at 8 p.m. California time, which is 11 p.m. Eastern time. So it looks like we'll be doing a stream Thursday night about the recall. Fine. Fine, we'll cover it. Get ready, moderators. Sonic is wondering how they prepped 3 citizens mentally for close quarters with strangers for 3 days. I think it's 4 people. Sarah Joy says, at least we have Nightbot. Phyllis says, Harry thinks he is great and handsome. The governor. Susie Q is here. I don't know that we'll do any packages tonight. Oh, I forgot. You know, I was at the mail. I was at the UPS store. I forgot to check the actual mailbox. I got my packages. I didn't check. The junk mail is usually in the mailbox. So I didn't check for the junk mail. That's too bad. Maybe we can open a package. Canadian elections. I haven't been following that. I don't think we're going to cover that. When is that? I don't even know. When are Canadian elections? I've heard nothing about it. Let's see. 2 weeks, I guess. Maybe we'll cover that. We might cover that. I got to read up on it, though. It is September 20th. I'm gonna look up that too. We covered the Canadian. Well, I don't know if I did. I don't even remember when the last one was. I feel like a few years ago we covered some Canadian elections. Zipper says I got my ballot in the mail today. Maybe we will cover that. Alex says the last ones were 2019. All right, I will do some research on that. I have some research to do. I'm going to be doing some research on SpaceX and the Canadian elections. LNG says the last one was 2019. I think we might have covered that. I can tell you if we covered it. I don't see it listed there. I thought we did, though. Maybe on Right Side Broadcasting we covered it. That might have been what it is. Okay. Denise said she got her ballot. She's in Canada. Should we open like one package? Maybe. People are saying yes. People are saying yes. Maybe we'll open a package. I got a weird package today. Maybe we'll open the weird one. Edward is not here. Well, too bad. Too bad. If he's not going to be here, I'm not going to arrange my package openings around him. April Coco says the weirder the better. There was all right. Well, there's one package I got where it seems like it might be junk mail, but it's big, and I brought it home and I haven't researched it at all. Let me go grab the package. All right, hold on. All right, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this before we do anything. We talked about this earlier, so I want to give her a chance. We got Michelle R is here. Michelle, I don't know if you were here before. I didn't mention your name. I'm going to mention it now because I want to give you a chance to respond. I said there was someone who's a member on YouTube of Agenda Free TV, who in the stream last night said this is boring, and I had to time her out. And I thought to myself, man, should I pull this person's membership? So Michelle, do you see why I didn't think that was cool? Do you want to give your side of the story? So we can just deal with this right now. Maybe you were having a bad night. It's okay. Everybody has a bad day sometimes. Let's see what Michelle has to say. Michelle, the floor is yours. I'd rather work this out. It might not be the same Michelle R. It might be a different Michelle R. Let's see. Let's see what she says. Maybe she's not going to say anything. It was me and sorry was falling asleep. It's your choice. Okay, there you go. She said she was sorry. Apology accepted, Michelle. Just try not to do it again. I think she's saying she was falling asleep because the coverage was boring. Again, you don't have to like all the coverage, but, it just was a little weird to have, first of all, just have anybody say this is boring. Then it's just like, well, why are you watching? Just don't watch. But then it was a member. Westhawk says she was honest, commendable. She did admit it. In the future, if you find yourself falling asleep during a stream, you can turn it off. You're allowed. You can turn it off. I'm not going to make you watch it. Anyways, all right, we talked about it. We can move on. Now we can move on. We're going to move on from that. She says, I'll try to behave. Okay. Michelle R is going to try to behave. Westhawk said cleared the air. All right, now I'm going to grab a couple packages. We discussed it. We had to discuss it. Okay, hang on, folks. I'm grabbing the package or two. Grabbing the package or two right now. We'll do two. We're going to do two packages. We're going to do two. Now, this is the big mystery one. We're going to open this one second. But it's a big box that says Quest Nutrition. It says Quest Nutrition. So, I don't know if this is junk mail or not. Hang on. I'm going to ask you guys. Let's see what you think. Gigi says it's a good bar brand. I mean, did I get on some promo list? Three-quarters of the people so far have said it's not junk mail. Yes is catching up. Most people think it is not. A. Clifford says if it's Quest chips, you lucked out. Well, you should be. Rosemary Randolph says no. You should be able to vote in the poll. I just posted a poll in case you can't see it. 62% say no, it is not junk mail. 38% say yes, it is junk mail. All right, I'm going to wrap up the poll in a second. Get your final votes in. Phyllis says we voted. All right, I'm ending the poll now. The final vote was 61% say not junk mail, 38% say junk mail. Linda says, the poll worked for me. If I don't have my iPad in full screen, I can see them. Problem solved. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, voter turnout was not very high for that one. Okay, but first, we'll go back to that one. We're going to do this one first. We have this one first. Okay. Somebody sent me this to my UPS mailbox. It's box 719. That's why it says 719. My mailing address. There's my mailing address at my UPS at the UPS store. Nightbot will post that as well, thanks to the mods. So you can mail me, but try to make it small and consumable. I'd really like small and consumable. Jackie Morgan is here. Happy Quail says, is there a way to put yourself on a promo list for your channel? I don't know what you mean. For me to put myself on a promo list? There's Nightbot. Thank you, AJ. PD, John and PD says, it could be a package from the company seeking a review and or wanting to sponsor you on one of your channels. I feel like they would email me first. I don't know. We'll have to see, John A. and PD. Okay, first this one. I don't know what's in here. This feels like it could be a shirt. Hey, this feels like it could be a shirt. Is it a shirt? It feels like it could be a shirt. Dennis thinks this is a shirt. I hope it's not naughty. All right, guys, here we go. Let's open this one. Is it from RC again? Who was RC? Did RC send the shorts? I forget. A. Clifford thinks it's shorts. All the shorts I wear now are the new shorts. Harry and Phyllis's shirts are from TeePublic, yes. TeePublic, not TeePublics. I like the idea of TeePublics. It's like T-shirts by Publix. It feels like a shirt of some sort. Look, guys, it's fabric and plastic. I don't know if this is a shirt. It looks like it maybe is, though. What is this? What did somebody send me? What is it? Is there a note? Is there a note? There's a note, but I don't know if it's a note or it might just be a receipt. No, it's a receipt. I don't want to read the receipt because it will tell me what the shirt is. Linda says Fabulegs has their men's underwear on sale right now. $5 a piece. Oh, I'm going to have to look into that. I have some of their underwear. I like it. Happy Quill says, can you put your list on the channel on a list showing interest in receiving promos we're doing on the channel? Yeah, I mean, I could be more proactive about it, but some people seem to have put me on some lists already. Who knows? Something to look into. Something to look into. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is. It looks like a blue shirt. I don't know if it's a shirt. All right, guys, here it is. You can't tell what it is. Look at that. Look at that focus come in. What is it? Hey, Christopher Lund is here. I'm just going to open it. I'm going to hope it's not naughty. I don't know. It might be shorts. I don't know what it is. Oh, it seems like maybe it's shorts. Whoa. Hey, it looks like it's Patagonia shorts. Did I? Oh, it's Patagonia long pants. Oh my gosh. Somebody sent me long pants from Patagonia. 34, which I guess is my size these days. Probably 34. That's the closest. These are like nice. They're like, I don't know if they're gonna fit though. Who knows if they're gonna fit. See, the fabric is like this kind of light fabric. Like nylon-y kind of stuff. Yeah, these look great. I mean, I just don't know if they're gonna fit. So I gotta try them on. I'm such a bad fit. I get so depressed when I get any clothes because I feel like it's not going to fit. They're really great. I love these. They're gray. You can see they're like gray. They're gray. They're very light. They're a little bit stretchy, which is great. What's it made of? I'll tell you what the model is. It says built for trails. It is the Altiva Trail Pants. I'm going to look that up on their website. It says made of 86% recycled polyester, 14% elastane, I think it is. Altiva Pants. Hold on a second here. Here it is. Men's Altiva pants. These are not cheap, my gosh. They run... look at that. This is not a cheap thing. Altiva pants. How do you describe these? Lightweight recycled polyester spandex hike pants made for long active days on the trail and year-round performance. So these are some shots. See, it has a little pocket here. These are. I have no idea who sent this. Maybe it says on the maybe it says who sent it on the label. Let me see. The color I got was. I guess it's black if they have black and navy. Let me see. I'm looking at the receipt. Oh. These are from Sean TV. Now, Sean TV sent these. My guess is that these were ordered a while ago. Yeah, these were ordered a month ago. This is when Sean TV was still watching the channel. You know, I think Sean had mentioned he got these for me like a month ago. I'm sure Sean's not watching now. But I will have to try on Sean's. Thank you, Sean, for sending these. Oh, they're directly ordered from Patagonia, I believe. In case I need to exchange them or something. Linda says, thanks, Sean, wherever you are. Ellen says, I hope they fit. Pants with me are just a crap shoot. No, Carlos, Sean is just not watching. Like he a couple weeks ago, he sort of was. We had a bit of an issue in the chat, but then he's welcome to come back, but he has just chosen not to. I'll reach out to him and thank him for these though. Patchy the Pirate is here. Okay, so I'm going to try these on right now, and we'll come back and we'll see how they fit. I always with clothes, I just assume they're not going to fit. So the safe assumption will be that they won't fit, just because I have an awful time with pants and shorts. I mean, this is the right waist size to start with, but I don't know. All right, let me try them on. I'll come right back. We'll see. So I tried these on. These pants, they're super nice. I think the best way to describe it is what one of you guys said. Is you said they're just designed to have kind of a tight fit. Like, I think the waist is the right size. If I went bigger, I think the waist would be too big. But it's just, I'm not used to wearing pants that are they're kind of tight in here. Like, they're not I'm just used to loose things. So they're very nice. And they're kind of a little bit stretchy too, but you see, it's like they're certainly not baggy. So, they're very nice. This is tighter. These are, now when I sit down in them, I can sit down, but they're tighter than I normally wear. Put it that way. So I can sit in them. They're fine sitting. They're just, yeah, they're kind of tight in there, and I like kind of looser stuff. So I might have to wear them around the apartment, see how I feel. But I don't know. I think they're a little tight. I think they look a little too tight myself. My problem is, like, I run a bunch, so, like, I'm not, like, skinny in there. So again, it's not the waist size. I think the waist is the right size. I just think, they're just a little, for me, they're kind of a little, they're like a slim cut. Exactly. They're a slim cut, I would say. Anyway, so, I could wear a longer shirt, which kind of hides the tightness, but they're a bit tight in there. I'll do my whole turnaround thing. They're nice, though. They're very nice. Actually, I can undo these. If I undo you know what I just did? I undid the pockets, and it actually loosens up. If you undo these pockets, it loosens things up a little bit. Strangely enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd take any bigger in these. Chris Lund says I'll take them. I think Chris likes tight stuff. Jess C says maybe they will stretch a bit. They're nice pants, though. They're very nice. They feel smooth, and they're light. Good. Good for like a walk. It's actually good. They're probably good if you go for like a walk in cooler weather. I'll give them a try. Sometimes I get stuff and I try it on, and then when I actually start wearing them, I'm like, oh, I really like it. Carlos Rosa says, get with the times. I mean, you know me, I'm just used to wearing incredibly loose-fitting, like, gym shorts. Are they soft? They're kind of a, they're smooth and they're very comfortable, but they're not, like, soft. They're just like this kind of, it's a polyester elastic kind of light fabric. There's a couple different, it's also nice they have pockets. Like there's a pocket right here, and then there's a pocket up here, so you can like put your wallet in a pocket. This actually could be good for walks. For like taking a walk, I think these would actually be good. Because they're light, they're not heavy. So I'm going to hold on to these for a while, and I'll tell you, I can sit down in them. So I'm going to give them a try. It's the Patagonia men's Altiva trail pants. I'll have to tell Sean thank you. I'm posting a link right there. Michelle Lee says they're made for walks and hikes. Yeah, see, it's made for long, active days on the trail and year-round performance. Lightweight, recycled polyester spandex hike pants. They're hike pants. I mean, that's worth pointing out that they are hike pants. Well, I can't walk in them now because it's too hot out. But when it's cooler, I will walk in them. Manic Miner says quick drying. Specs and features. Fabric made of recycled polyester spandex Dobby with 4-way blah, 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 blah. Durable water repellent coating that does not contain perfluorinated chemicals. Comfy waistband. Pockets in front and back. All right. I'll give them a shout. I'm going to give them a shot. Lisa Remo likes them. I'm going to give them a shot. I'm wearing them right now. They're not loose at the bottom either. Like some pants are just loose at the bottom. These are not loose at the bottom, but they're not overly tight. So, you know. Thank you, Sean. I'll have to write Sean a note. Thanking Sean. I'm going to write him a note after the broadcast. How do you wash them? What does it say? I'll have to look inside. My guess is you wouldn't tumble dry them. I don't know if you just rinse them by hand or not. Oh, it says, by the way, it does say slim fit. Breaking news. Breaking news. It says slim fit. So it is a slim fit. Crazy Chris Lund, it's right up your alley. So confirmed, we were not wrong. It is slim fit. We have confirmed it is slim fit. Yeah, I'm gonna. Chris Lund says I could tell they were swim, but yeah, I'll try them out. I'll try them out. You know, it's a nice gift, so I'll try them out. Why not? Need a better view? Walk around, please. I mean, wow, there's not much place to walk here. You know, they're nice pants. They're slim. They're not like the tightest things in the world, but they're kind of tight in here. Anyways. We got to open our other package. I have them on right now. Okay, let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. Here's the big mystery. Next is the mystery one. I guess they took a while to ship. Those were ordered on August 8th. They were ordered literally a month ago. And they just arrived a couple days ago. Okay, here, this is going to be our final package. And it's our big mystery package from Quest Nutrition. Quest Nutrition. A bunch of the viewers like the pants. It seems like it might be some kind of, I mean, I was guessing some kind of nutrition food or something. The box is not that heavy, but it looks like it has like a bunch of items in it. I don't know if it's powder or bars or something. Samples and coupons, maybe. I don't even know if this is something that somebody ordered for me or if it's just like a promo pack or something they send out. I don't know if it's junk mail, basically. Should we look up Quest Nutrition before opening the box, or should we just open the box? I could look Quest Nutrition up, but it might spoil what's inside. So I think maybe we should just open it. I'm going to let you guys vote. Get ready. I'm going to let you vote. It's like choose your own adventure. Chris says if it's promo, they have one heck of a promo budget. Okay, you guys choose. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we're letting you guys control the stream. By the way, these pants, they're not that tight. The pants are not that, they're not uncomfortably tight. They're definitely slim fit, but they're not uncomfortably tight, the pants. Okay, we're at about 89% just open. It looks like we're just going to open it. I'm ending the trail. I'm ending the poll now. Well, you guys voted to just open it. You're so impatient. This shows you how impatient. If you want to know how impatient you are, 87% of the people said just open. Chris says, I see tight clothes in someone's future. Welcome. Chris, I think you see tight clothes in everybody's future. Oh, Linda did not see that poll. Well, what can I do? Sonic says, we heard you squeak as you walked. Okay, here we go. The big finale. The whole stream has been building up to this. The Quest Nutrition Box. The whole stream has been building up to this. What will it be? Guys, look. Look what's in there. What if it's one protein bar? What if it's one energy bar in the whole box? That would be awesome. Just one energy bar. Look. Could be an animal. Is this an animal? Did they send me an animal? I think they sent me an animal. They sent me some leftovers. Oh, there's something in the... It's a bag. It's a bag. It's an animal in a bag. There's nothing left. Guys. It's a box of something. It's a box and a package. It's a pack of something and a box of something. It's a box of something and a pack of something. 2 items. It feels like the package is of like some liquid or something, and the box is maybe like some kind of energy bars. Let's see. There's a box. There's more packaging in this than anything I've ever got before. Get you ready. I hope it's not naughty. I hope it's not naughty. Now I have to open this. How do I open this? I have to like cut this open. Where's my scissors? Where did my scissors go? There it is. Delivery from space. It says hedge enemy. Exactly. Are you ready? On three. On three. 1, 2, 3. Come on out. Why aren't you coming out? I gotta cut it a little more. This is not working. Oh, I got it. 3. Wait, what? It's more Atkins bars. Hey, we had Atkins bars. So Honey Herzo on a previous stream sent me Atkins bars. Were the other ones Indulge? These might be different. I think these are different than the one she sent me. The one she sent me before, I'm going to get those out. It's Atkins Indulge chocolate coconut bar. Hang on a second. They do look good. Let me compare these to the one she got me last time. Hold on. Oh, it's the same. Now, I don't know if Honey Herzo got me these, but Honey Herzo got me these, which are the Indulge strawberry cheesecake bars. And remember, the idea of these bars were that you can eat like an energy bar, but it doesn't really spike your blood sugar. So this is the same thing here. So it says, there's 10 of them. Chocolate coconut bar. It says, it doesn't. Now this is a big box, but it doesn't have the product description. This at least has the product description. Why is there not a product description on the bigger box? It doesn't even explain. Let me show you. So the smaller box says, what is the hidden sugar effect? It's common knowledge that consuming foods with large amounts of sugar may cause your blood sugar to spike. But did you know other types of carbohydrates may have the same effect on blood sugar? We call this a hidden sugar effect. It's why a medium-sized bagel has the same impact on blood sugar as eating 8 teaspoons of sugar. And that's just one example. Many foods loaded with simple or refined carbs can have a similar impact on blood sugar, but at Atkins we've designed all our delicious bars, shakes, and treats to limit simple and refined carbohydrates to help minimize the hidden sugar effect. So it has a bunch of fiber and I guess some protein. It's supposed to be low carb, I guess. Low sugar. All right, hang on a second here. I'm going to eat one in a second. I want to show you on Amazon the description of these. I don't know who sent these to me. Thank you, whoever sent it to me, though. I found it. Guys, I found it on Amazon. Amazon actually sells these themselves, not even a third-party seller. Here it is, right here. Jackie Early says, cut carbs, blood sugar level will drop. All right, I just posted the link. It's Atkins Indulge Treat Chocolate Coconut Bar. Let this rich and decadent Atkins Indulge treat delight your taste buds while keeping you true to your lifestyle. 4 grams of protein, 9 grams of fiber, 2 grams of net carbs, and 1 gram of sugar. Perfect for a keto-friendly lifestyle. Keto diet is a kind of diet. Just so you remember with Atkins diet, we read this last time. We read about the diet, Atkins diet. Mayo Clinic. The Atkins diet is a popular low-carb diet eating plan developed in the 1960s by Robert Atkins. The diet restricts carbs, carbohydrates, while emphasizing protein and fats. Anyways. Oh, they're out of stock? I'm sorry. Well, what can I do? You know where to find them now. It says temporarily out of stock, high demand product. 6,580 ratings. I don't usually eat things like this. I avoid all sweet, anything sweet that I can. But this can be a good thing for me to have during the long streams. That's when I have like Cliff Bars. Yeah, it's like $1 a bar, 10 on Amazon at least, $10.98 for a 10 count. But Dallas Alice says, I tried keto for a few months. I lost weight, but oh my God, I couldn't handle all the fat. Barb Filer says they have them at Walmart. Yeah, so I'll try one of these right now, but these are actually good for me to have during my streams, because during the streams I can get hungry and start crashing, and having something just like I can just eat fast with like a bunch of stuff in it can actually make me feel better. So I'm going to try one of these. These were I tried one of these and I could have had the whole box. So I had to be very careful. So these, the ones Honey Herzo sent me last time, which is the same kind, but it's strawberry cheesecake. I have stored these with my Cliff Bars in case of stream emergency. And I'm going to do the same with these. I'm going to store these with my emergency bars for the streams. But I'll try one right now. But I have to be really careful with my diet and sweets and stuff. But I'll certainly try one right now. Thank you, whoever sent these to me. I don't know who sent these to me. I have no idea who ordered these to me. Maybe Honey Herzo did. Right, here's what the bar looks like. It's kind of small looking, which is fine with me. I won't have the whole thing anyway. I'm sure I'm going to love it. I never have chocolate, ever. But I'll take a bite of it, because I'm sure it's going to be good. It's really good. It's like a Mounds bar. I'm going to have one other bite, and I got to put it down, because I'll have the whole thing. It's kind of like a Mounds bar. It's fantastic. It's like I love this. I love Mounds bars. It's like a Mounds bar with chocolate and coconut. I could eat the whole box right now. The chocolate's good. Look at that close up. Yes, I'm putting this down because I'm going to start eating the whole box. But I'm going to keep this. This is actually very good to have for my stream emergencies. For my crashing emergencies, this is good to have. So thank you, whoever sent this. There's still the other package from the box. But I need to put it to the side because I will go crazy. It was very good. Hey, Honey Herzo is there. Honey Herzo, did you send these as well? Did Honey Herzo send these? She's in the chat, Honey Herzo. Can you ascertain, Honey Herzo, whether you or someone else sent these? Jackie says, my issue with those low to no sugars candies is that the sweeteners they use make me have bathroom issues. Yes, something to point out about these that we talked about with the other bars is that these have 1 gram of sugar and no added sugar. So they clearly have some synthetic sweetener in them because these do taste like a candy bar. They do taste sweet, but they don't have any added sugars. So I assume it's some sort of sweetener. Sucralose, it says. Is sucralose a sweetener? That's one of the ingredients. Yes, Honey Herzo. Thank you, Honey Herzo. I'm going to put these. This is. It's great to have both of these now in my arsenal of crashing fighting bars. So those are really good. It's weird though. They don't have sugar in them, but they do taste sweet. Love use as sucralose a sweetener. I don't know if that's the only sweetener in there, but I did see that on the... Sucralose is marketed as Splenda, an artificial sweetener, says WebMD. It gives a taste that is generally more preferable compared to other artificial sweeteners. Sucralose is chemically changed, so it's 600 times sweeter than real sugar with almost no calories. This is from WebMD. The difference between sucralose, Splenda, and other sweeteners like aspartame, equal, and saccharin, sweet and low, is that it's actually made from real sugar. This gives it a taste that's generally more preferable compared to other artificial sweeteners. But it's chemically changed, so it's 600 times sweeter than real sugar with almost no calories. It doesn't leave an aftertaste in your mouth, so sucralose is used in foods like yogurt, candy, ice cream, and soda. Sucralose is also altered so most of it passes through your body instead of being stored to use later as energy. Wow. To make sucralose almost calorie-free, some naturally occurring parts of the sugar molecule called hydroxyl are swapped out for chlorine. Since its introduction around 20 years ago, millions of people have turned to Splenda, sucralose, as a way to enjoy some of their favorite sweets with fewer calories. This can be especially helpful for people with diabetes. Splenda sweetens foods and drinks, but doesn't make your blood sugar levels spike the way regular sugar does. Does it make you poop a lot? Doesn't really say. Anyways, no, Sonic, you are so impatient tonight. Sonic says, "Don't forget." It sounded like you said something else was in the box. Sonic, was I gonna forget? Sonic, earlier you said like, "Don't forget about the." You said you were gonna tell a story about your car. Has someone taken over Sonic's account? Is that a Sonic? Is it a Sonic? Is it the image? Is it this? It's got to be like an impersonation Sonic. Is that a fake Sonic? That's twice Sonic. What's up with you tonight, Sonic? What's happening over there? It's so unsonic of you. Sonic says you did that with the Stacks package. No, it wasn't the same, Sonic, because with the Stacks package, I never realized there was something else in the box. I've already told you. I said on the air, I said there's two things in here. With Stacks, I didn't say there's two things in the box and just forget. I just never realized there was nothing in the box. Lizzie says, sounds more like Edward. Maybe Edward is rubbing off on Sonic. Yes, he is just trying to be helpful. That is true, as Sarah Joy says. It's just very unsonic-y of him. All right, let's make Sonic happy and open the other thing now. Okay. Sonny Herzo says it still raises sugar a little bit, but not as bad as regular sugar. It is not to make you poop. Okay. Okay, next, let's open the other thing. Honey Herzo, this is the other thing that Honey Herzo sent me from. It feels like a bag of liquid. It feels like a bag of liquid. I have a bag of liquid in my hand. Barb Filer thinks Truvia is the best sweetener. I don't know if I've ever had Truvia. Somebody sent me a year and a half ago in Atlanta. They sent me these artificially sweetened kids lollipops, which were very good, but they had no sugar in them. But I forget what that sweetener was. Remember those sugarless kids lollipops? Zollipops. They were Zollipops. What's in Zollipops? Xylitol. No. Stevia. Stevia. I think these had stevia in them. Zollipops. Here, I'll show you a. I'll post a link to Zollipops. We had these like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Zollipops. Jackie Morgan says it's what I got as a kid in the doctor's office. Haha, after shots. See, it has stevia in it. Guilt-free treat. Anti-cavity. Naturally help neutralize the acidity and raise the pH level in your mouth. They are a favorite for schools, among dentists, teachers, and parents. As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. Stevia Healthline is a plant. Stevia products don't contain stevia leaf. Truvia and stevia in the raw. Sweeteners made with Reb A are considered. I'm confused. Stevia is a non-nutritive sweetener. Has almost no calories. Anyways. I guess that's the sweetener in there, I think. I'm not sure. What is xylitol? Xylitol is a class of sweetener known as sugar alcohol, says FDA.gov. Anyways, this is not a sweetener stream, but okay. Let's open the bag of liquid. Honey Herzo sent me something else. It's a bag of liquid. Sarah Joy says xylitol is lethal to dogs. All right, here we go, guys. Yeah, I don't know where Baby Shark is, Carlos Rosa. You know, people come and they go. Hopefully Baby Shark is out doing something fun. Here we go. On three. On three. Get ready. It's liquid in a bag. 1, 2, 3. 3? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why was this in there? Was this part of the packaging for the bars? Ice pack? It doesn't say ice pack. Oh, you mean they put this in? They put this in to keep it cold and fresh or something? Ice pack for the chocolate. That's a is this a reusable ice pack? Is that what it's like, a gel pack? I have so many ice packs as it is. All right, what I'll do for the next stream. Are you sure this is reusable? Ali Bobby says this was supposed to go down to Vinny down. It's supposed to go to Vinny down at the corner. Yeah, this looks very sketchy. I'm concerned to put this in my freezer. Oh, that's why it was in the shiny fridge packaging. I guess it was cold. They don't want it to melt, I guess. I don't know that I want to put this in my freezer. Yeah, I think I'm going to throw it out. I'm with Harry who says toss out. Yeah, I'm not going to start messing with my freezer. See, Sonic, this is what you were worried about, Sonic. This. So much guys, this box of 10 bars came in this box with all that packaging. I was joking it's going to be 1 bar, but it wasn't that far off. Sonic says, well, you didn't forget about it at least. True. Oh, man. Honey Herzo, I hope you didn't pay extra for enviro-friendly packaging. Oh, did Honey package it? No, I don't think Honey packaged it. Seize the day. I went through that. That's all that's there. Honey Herzo, did you have any idea they were going to use so much packaging? Yeah, I'll put the cardboard in the recycling. The rest of it's just got to go. Sarah Joy says Quest bars and Atkins bars aren't the same. What is Quest Nutrition? Maybe she ordered it from a different seller and they used a Quest Nutrition. Yeah, Quest Nutrition sells their own bars. So I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe it was a third-party seller. Well, I'll look it up. See, Quest has protein bars. It was shipped from. No, it says Amazon Fulfillment Services. This was shipped by Amazon. It looks like she ordered it from Amazon, and Amazon just shipped it out to me. It says Amazon, but it's not in an Amazon box. It's so weird. Sarah Joy points out that it seems that they recycled the box. It's weird. I don't know, but it's from Amazon Fulfillment Services. Well, that was quite a thing. That's probably the biggest packaging to product ratio we've ever had that somebody's ever sent me. Well, thank you, Honey Herzo. I really appreciate you sending me the Atkins bars that will help provide some help having me something on hand for my crashes. Okay, well, I don't know that we're going to top that package. Chris Lund says ARI alert. What is ARI alert? So thank you, Honey Herzo. And thank you, Sean, for my pants. Thank you, Sean, for my pants. I'll have to write Sean a note if he hasn't blocked me. Love You says it sells under the brand names Atkins and Simply Protein. Well, I think the box was a reused box or a repurposed box. Hey, let me thank our moderators. Yeah, as MSU Kiwi says. We got right now, Sarah Joy has been there, Linda Belk, Lizzie, AJ, Rusty G was there. So I really appreciate all the moderators. Thank you, mods. Much appreciated, moderators. Thank you. I'm going to go do some research on Canadian elections, I think, and the Inspiration 4 flight by SpaceX. Linda, I will pass along your message. So I'm going to wrap up this stream now, but I really appreciate you joining. We had a good time. Thanks for opening my results with me and finding out there's nothing wrong with my thyroid apparently. So thank you. It was a real journey tonight. And we'll do more streams soon. So thanks to our viewers like Love You, Hedge Enemy, Mix-a-Lot. Oh, we got Sonic Summary. Hey, now did Sonic put himself in his summary? That's my question. Did Sonic put himself in his summary? Or is he truly doing a neutral summary of the show? Episode 380, Model Citizen Steve fixes road, lease offer, test results, fasting, 200K subs, zero run, football starting, muffler scrape, recall election, SpaceX, Sean TV pants, Honey Herzo, Atkins bars. As usual, an excellent summary from Sonic, and I really appreciate your donation, Sonic. I don't know, Sonic. I feel like maybe if the Sonic thing happened and it wasn't Sonic, it might have made it into the summary. I don't know. I just kind of feels like maybe it would have. I don't know. Dave Moss says, rigged roundup. Sonic says, I can't be self-referential in the summary. I don't know, Sonic. People look to you for a neutral, agenda-free summary of the show. I don't know that summary was agenda-free, Sonic. Let's let the viewers decide. Sonic says, I also never call out individuals when they are difficult. Never have. I don't know that it was really would be calling someone out. It's more kind of like a fun moment. Let's see what the viewers say. Ooh, we have a disagreement here. It's pretty even. The poll is... Linda, can you see the poll? It's pretty even in the poll. But yes is winning by a little bit, Sonic. Oh, it's 50-50 now. Maybe Sonic is creating alternate profiles. Linda says, after bragging on the polls, I haven't seen the last two. Darren Markley says, all summaries must be honest and truthful, so you should have been in it. Michelle Lee says, I love Sonic, so no. Wow, Sonic says we can solve the problem really fast. I can stop doing summaries altogether. Whoa. Sonic has taken it, he has ramped it up, and he has threatened to stop doing summaries. Wow. Touched a nerve. Okay, I'm ending the poll now. The poll is very close. Terry says, no, Sonic, we need your summaries. 50-50. It ended up 50-50. 50-50. Wow. Look at that. Simple NV says that escalated quickly. It has split the channel. This has split the channel tonight. It has split the audience. All right. Fascinating. Fascinating. Well, thank you, Sonic. I do appreciate all the summaries. Sonic has done summaries, I think, for every episode. Unless probably the first couple. I don't know, we had summaries like the first couple episodes, but almost every episode. Sonic says, love you guys. Sonic's going to start doing summaries for Sean TV instead. Harry says, Sonic, come back. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. Enough drama. Too much drama. Too much drama. Oh, thank you, Read Israel, for the donation. I appreciate that, Read Israel. Thank you, Read Israel. And everybody else who donated. Very kind of you. Thank you. Jenny's Books and Vlogs. Harry and Phyllis Melkonchin. Jeff Curry, Arizona Jumper. Kick Batowski. Mr. Showtime. Denise Horton. John A. and Petey. Dallas Alice. Harry and Phyllis, again, thank you. Arizona Jumper. Sonic Barb Filer. Read Israel. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. And thanks to our viewers. Jackie Morgan. Sonic says, I am fine. I am fine. It's fine. With angry emoji. Michelle R. Dallas Alice. A. Clifford. Barb Fowler. Jenny Lassiter. Marzell. Melissa McQueen. MSU Kiwi. Darren Markley. Carlos Rosa. Nan B. Jock Godbout. Harry and Phyllis. Seta DePants. Nisi Tribe. TT. April Coco. Michelle Lee. Jody Ross, Sing Neon, Linda Nielsen. Lisa Remo. Honey Herzo, thanks again. Oh, Sonic said, sorry, wrong emoji, and he switched it. They're so easily confused, those two emojis. Auric 3D. Sonic says, I can't see well tonight. Apocalypse No, Jess C. Cherry Cola. Oh, look what Zipper did. I never know how to do that with the upside down text. West Hawk, Set It Pants, Dave Moss. Love you, Darren Markley. Shaft. Seize the day. Black Cat from the Lurkers Lounge, thank you for watching. And thank you again to all of our moderators. Very much appreciate our moderators. Thank you. All right. We are bringing this to a close. I'm going to research some new stuff, and we'll go from there. Marzell. All right. I'm going to go hide my Atkins bars somewhere secure so I can only get at them during the streams. All right. Denise Horton, thank you as well. All right, guys. Kimberly Barr, thanks for watching. Fun stream. Good times. Real one, thank you for watching. We will do more streams soon. And thanks for the news story suggestions. I appreciate it. Very well. All right, signing off. We are signing this off. So thank you again for watching. And more news and Lookner streams coming your way. West Talk, thanks. And all right, that's it, guys. Thanks, chatters, mods, lurkers, donors, everyone. Much appreciated. Bob Messina, thank you. We will see you very, very soon.